What's up guys and welcome back everyone, my name is Shriki and welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. This time around we're gonna cover another somewhat guide video, pretty much basically a gear guide video, but not necessarily how to actually gear and use your gear, but how to gear your units. Before we get into the whole video, as always, quick short notice in the beginning. I do stream live on Twitch every single day, so if you want to check me out live for once or ask me any questions, the Twitch link will be in the description. Feel free to drop a follow and then you'll see a notification when I go live. Besides that, if you guys enjoyed the video, feel free to drop a like, comment or subscribe to the channel. Helps me out immensely and lets us grow even further. Now, without further ado, let's get into the video itself. So, what are we going to do today? Today, you can see in my box right here, right now, I'm actually going to structure it by the different type of gear sets you should have on your unit. So I'm straight up going to start with units and how you should actually gear them. I'm going to start with attack defense first because that's the majority of the units we have for now. As of right now, the last unit that has been released is a green giant Diane. This is right now the moment. I'm gonna update the guide in the future once we get way more units, but up until now, green giant Diane is the most recent unit. Yeah, without further ado, let's start now. So we're gonna start with the rare units. So first unit I want to talk about today, I actually don't have the gear sets on those units on right now because I pushed it to actually get myself the 2 mil mark. So the first one is Simon. Simon should get an attack defense set because profits a lot by the attack boost. Second one is straight up here Jude, same for him as well, attack defense. Twigo, same thing for him as well. Besides Twigo, you have Ruin and Hugo. Those two rare units also do get attack defense and attack defense. Furthermore, we get Taizo. Taizo also attack defense. He doesn't profit from HP or anything at all, so don't give him HP defense. Next one is Red Jerry. Where is Red Jerry? Red Jerry is actually a pretty good one to give a decent attack defense stat because she actually can hit pretty hard because of her rupture damage. So she can actually hit pretty hard if the enemy has buffs. So next one is straight up Blue Gila. Blue Gila deserves attack defense as well for those book clearing, for those fast book clearing runs. Then Slater, Red Slater. You can think about Slater, you can give him attack defense, but you can also, because of his passive, you can also give him crit chance, but more 9 out of 10 times people actually prefer to give him attack defense. So my recommendation, attack defense set for him as well. Next up we have Dogedo. Dogedo actually should get an attack defense set as well. Doesn't really profit from HP or anything, so straight up give him attack defense for high damage output. Blue Arthur. Blue Arthur is another one, can hit pretty hard. Go for attack defense on him as well. Kane is pretty much a booster for deathmatch, so go with him for attack defense as well with the ignite attacks. Now we have Weinhard. Weinhard actually deserves an attack defense. Recommendation on him as well, you can also give him Pierce because of his passive, but you can also just go for straight up attack sub rolls on him. Next up we have Vivian. Vivian is another one. She goes with attack defense. No need to give her HP+Def or anything. She doesn't really profit from getting an HP boost. Well, next up we have Blue Hauser. Blue Hauser should get another attack defense set. Same story here. Doesn't really profit from an HP set. Then we have Dreyfus. Where do we have Green Dreyfus? Green Dreyfus, you can actually think about giving him no, he goes for straight attack defense, my bad. Because of the passive, you can also think about about Pierce rolls, my bad. Then we have Arden. Where's Arden? Arden deserves an attack defense set as well. Can't really find him, but Arden is there you go. Arden attack defense for him as well. Blue Jerry attack defense as well as a booster for blue units. A green Garfer attack defense straight up. Red Dreyfus, attack defense more likely than HP defense, to be honest. Red Ellie Hawk, straight up attack defense 100%, really good damage output on her, so attack defense is the way to go. Blue Gill, where is he? Blue Gill, attack defense on him as well, only has the single target attacks, so go for attack defense on him. Greenhouser, go for him as well, attack defense, can't go wrong there. Then we have Red Giant Diane. Where is Red Giant Diane? Can't really find. Oh, there she is. Red Giant Diane. You can actually go for attack defense on her as well. She's also a candidate actually for HP defense, but attack defense is fine. Then let's start with Ellie Hawk. Green Ellie Hawk, on the other hand, attack defense, but give her PS rolls because of her PS attack. She actually profits big time from it. Then we continue with Blue Brawler Barn. That one goes for attack defense. He's a nice damage dealer against Rat Demon actually, so go for attack defense. I can't really find him right now. Hauser, 100% Hauser attack defense if you actually want to dish out nice damage for farming. If you want to use him actually for PvP, a lot of people actually prefer Hp+Def on him, but nonetheless put some PS roll substats on him because of his PS attack. Red Nunchuck Barn goes straight up for attack defense for nice damage output. Blue and Green Fat King, those both go with attack defense. Then we continue with Elaine with the ult prevention. You actually want to have decent damage on her, so attack defense, do not get patient with the attacks. Continuing now with Arthur is another one you go with attack defense usually because he actually can hit really hard if you have him 6/6 with his ult, and his attack actually dishes out decent damage as well. Blue Coin Shop Diane, go for attack defense straight up. She's gonna hit like crazy with her ult. Red Gila, go for attack defense on her as well. Same thing with the ult, she can dish out quite some damage there as well. Red Kung Fu Diane, attack defense straight up. Then we continue with Red Merlin. Red Merlin is another candidate for attack defense. Can't really find her right now. There she is, but go for attack defense on her as well. My recommendation. Alright, Green Nunchuck Barn, one of my favorite units ever. Go for him with attack defense for sure. Really decent, insane damage deal actually for PvP and PvE, so can't go wrong with attack defense there. Then we have Blue Demon Meliodas, which is attack defense, surprise. But for him, actually, you have 3 variations. You can go for either full attack to have the highest CP but lowest attack. Attack PS sub rolls where you get 50-50. And then you can go full PS where you will have the highest attack or damage output but the lowest CP. So keep that in mind when you're actually building your Meliodas. Continuing now, we have Def PS, where is he? Go for attack defense. He can dish out okay-ish damage, but he's a very decent passive, right? So let's continue now with our favorite mustache man, which is Green Askinol. Green Askinol, hands down, attack defense. Don't even think about anything else on him. Attack defense, insane damage dealer. So Blue Gaufer, I actually don't have Blue Gaufer, but attack defense on Blue Gaufer here as well. And let's continue now with our list with Green Merlin. Green Merlin, you want to give her attack defense as well. She actually is a very strong hitting unit, and a lot of people still run on HP defense, but she can dish out a lot of the damage as well, especially with her ult. Once the ult is 6/6, she hits like a truck actually. Continue with Benimaru with the weakness damage once again here. Go for attack defense on him as well. Red Halbram, hands down, attack defense. He can dish out insane damage with his attack actually, with his one attack. Can't really find him right now in the box, but Red Halbram, 100% attack defense. Continuing with Blue Ellie Hawk now, as the other twos before, is going for attack defense because Blue Ellie Hawk profits a lot from her amplifying and solidifying, so go for attack defense on her as well. Daldry, the meme unit, go for attack defense on her as well. No point in going HP defense on her, to be honest. So continuing now with Blue Merlin, decent unit looking on paper, but actually not that great. Attack defense once again. The new green Diane, I don't have yet. I didn't pull for her. I don't plan on pulling on her. She's basically all she does is AoE damage. Hands down, attack defense. The only decision right there. Continuing now with Blue Gallant, which I once again don't have sadly. Blue Gallant attack defense as well can dish out pretty nice damage once he had his ult. He can deal insane damage actually. So continuing now with our first Demon Meliodas we've ever gotten, which is Red Demeli. You can think about him with like attack and crit damage, or you can go full out attack defense actually. That's up to you, but you can also go for attack defense and then go for crit damage sub rolls. So that's up to you, but I did attack defense on mine. That's what I'm always using on him. Blue Melascula attack defense, decent with lifesteal. Same with Red Melascula, attack defense, hands down. Continuing then with the new Astronaut that just came out a week ago. You can argue here with attack defense and HP defense. I actually recommend HP defense for him. But a lot of people are actually running him right now with attack defense because they actually went with an attack defense set Ultra Gear on him first. Although in the long term you want Red Astronaut on HP defense. Keep that in mind, please. Continuing now with probably the last unit we have for now for attack defense, and that is... No, that's not even true actually. Continuing with HP defense, we have Red Skinny King. So you want Red Skinny King on HP defense for the PvE. So he's actually tanky. You get high CP with him as well on top of that. So you want to have him on HP defense for sure. Continuing then with one of the favorite units of mine once again, Blue Lilia, HP defense 100%. No other decision there, or like no other option there. Then the second OC unit we have for now is Valenti. Valenti once again HP defense for sure with resistance rolls. Lilia on the other hand with PS rolls. Green Small Diane, where is she? Green Small Diane is the third unit or fourth unit we're getting with HP defense, actually because she profits a lot from having more HP and being tanky. Green Lilia, same with Blue Lilia actually, but not with PS rolls, just go with HP defense on her general sub rolls. Probably arguably still one of the best units in the game, or most versatile units, Red Gauther, 100% HP defense. Can't go wrong with that. Then we have, where is he? Blue Skinny King. So Blue Skinny King once again is HP defense. He's tanky as hell with HP defense in PvP, and once you have a 606 ult, even with HP defense, he's gonna nuke the whole enemy team. Once again, can't go wrong with that at all. Then we have Green Meliodas. Where is he? A Green Melee, HP defense on him. He profits from it just by his passive and his full counter, right? So please go with HP defense on him. Continuing with Rimuru. Well, I would recommend Rimuru is one or the other, HP defense or attack defense. I would just put HP defense on him with the taunting and everything and healing it back. Red Gil is a candidate 100% for HP defense. You don't really necessarily need him to deal damage, but you have him with his taunt to be tanky, so you go with HP defense for him. Continuing now with Halbram. Halbram doesn't deal any damage at all, so Green Halbram 100% again, HP defense galore. Then we have Green Elizabeth. Green Elizabeth, the healer Elizabeth, we all know. Goes with HP defense straight up because of the fact she's healing, right? So you want her to be tanky. Then we have Blue Goddess Elizabeth. If you don't use it for memeing and actually letting her die literally first turn, you go with HP defense for her. Green Gil. Green Gil here and there goes for HP defense. That's how he profits actually from it, because you want him to be tanky. He doesn't deal damage with his attack at all, so you go with HP defense on him. Then continuing the list, we have Red Liz. once again, same as with green list, you just go for HP defense because of the healing. Then we have blue and red Griamore. Both go with HP defense. Can't go wrong there. They profit from the barrier, and they are having, right? SR Barn here is HP defense. He can get rid of the ult gauge, but in general he's a bad unit, right? Freesia, same thing somewhat for her, bad unit to be honest, so HP defense on her. Continuing the list is now Gustav. Gustav here should go with HP defense. He doesn't deal much damage. You can go actually for PS top stats on this top row for a higher damage, so you don't need to have attack defense on him, but heavily recommend to go HP defense on him as well. Then we have Green Hendrickson, healer. Once again, you know how it is, HP defense. Marmus, tanky unit. You boost your HP with him for blue units, so HP defense once again. Elione is an interesting one because Elione can dish out quite some damage with his ult, but then again, he still sees mainly use in the back line, so my recommendation, HP defense once again. Continuing now with attack and crit damage. There are a couple of units where I recommend going for attack and crit damage. I actually don't have her in my box because I never pulled for her, but Milim is one of the examples you go for attack crit damage. The next one would be actually Green Skinny King, where you also can go for 6 times crit damage, which I roll for him on him, for example. But attack crit damage works just as fine and is easier to obtain. Same with Green Jerry, literally the same thing as with Green King. Attack, crit damage, or you go for 6 times crit damage. That's up to you. Then the next one we have is Slater. Slater, once again, same thing actually. Either 6 times crit damage or you go attack crit damage on him. There he is. Very strong damage deal actually for Hell Red Demon. So maybe we're gonna get a Hell Raid soon. So try to start building him correctly now with the gear. Now you know it. Blue Melee. Where is Blue Melee? Blue Melee. Blue Melee can actually, you can go for him with attack defense, but with his skill, with his weak point damage, and here as well with the crit chance increase, you can definitely go for crit damage and attack on him. He's actually going to deal some nice damage with his ult then once you have it maxed, which is obviously something you should do. Next unit we have here is Golgius. Golgius right here, you can go definitely for attack crit damage. Once again, you can see right here, because of his attack skill, 2 times crit damage increase, so go for attack crit damage on him. Continuing now with attack and life steal. So that's an interesting one. I actually don't recommend it that much, but it's actually pretty viable on those 3 units. And those 3 units would be, first unit would be, where is he? Ah, there he is. So first unit would be actually Brawler Barn, Green Brawler Barn, because he has insane lifesteal with his attack skills and his base stats. So you can actually go with lifesteal and attack on him. So attack, lifesteal. Same with his companion, which is Green Nuncho Barn, because once again with his lifesteal, he can lifesteal like crazy and he will be basically unkillable. And the third unit, actually just the third unit we have here would be Blue Hendrickson, which we all know from story mode, right? He lifesteals like crazy with attack lifesteal on him. He's gonna dish out quite some damage actually, and he's gonna heal like crazy with the lifesteal. Again, really special set. You don't necessarily have to go with it, but it's still decent. All right. Then we have 3 units for 6 times defense, which one of them is actually, once again, that's an option here. Green Diane, you can go all out defense on her with her passive and her defense skill. She will have such an insane defense that it's like really gonna be difficult to kill her. Second unit, you can maybe think about it already, which is gonna be Green Griamore. Kind of the same thing as with Diane, super high defense stats, and with this 6 times defense, insanely hard to kill. Once again, then the next unit would be, we talked about him earlier, and that is Green Gilfunder. He is used as a tank, so if you use 6 times defense on him, you can, you already know how tanky he can be if you have those taunting cards, right? Taunt card plus less defense, when plus less damage when he gets attacked. He's gonna take like no damage at all. Then we have one special unit I don't have in my box set, which is Blue Matrona. Diane, you go with attack and crit chance because of her passive increases the hero's crit chance by the value of the hero's crit resistance at the start of the battle. So you can go with crit chance on her there. Wait, chance? Crit resistance, my bad. my bad. And then that's basically it already. We've done with the list. I try to spit it out as fast as possible to not make it like too long of a guide. I'm gonna do timestamps in the video, so for attack defense, HP defense, and the rest. So hopefully you guys did enjoy the video and you actually learned something, and you can kind of avoid gearing units wrongly. In my opinion, again, this is just my subjective opinion. Something from that I played with on GP with, where I had good experiences with, and a lot of people pretty sure are gonna agree with me there. If I did a mistake, in your opinion, just let me know down below in the comments. I'm always open to discuss anything in the comments. Besides that, I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and I did entertain you guys. And other than that, if you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like, comment, or subscribe to the channel. If you're new here, helps me out immensely. And other than that, goodbye, and bye-bye.